I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, dear.
Pardon me. All right, in my group, please make sure you sign in. The sign in sheet right there, and also anybody from my group, Sharon's group, you guys. There's candy. Some of my clients brought in cupcakes. Thank you. So there you go.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm DeAndre. I'm definitely at it.
Hey,
I'm
DeAndre.
definitely me. I want to first and foremost say good morning to you guys. Glad to see everyone here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they always say. Um, we're going to start off with our icebreaker. I don't know who was here before when I was here, but my icebreaker to start it off is the rose, thorn, and the bud. The rose is the success that I have achieved along the way during my process. My thorn, of course, is the barriers, the challenges, the setbacks, the things that may occur, may have occurred, and things I have to constantly, keep in the forefront of my mind that could be issues down the road for me. The bud, of course, is the new ideal, the new way I think, the new way I look at things, and the new prospects that I put in my life since I've been clean and doing different things than I was before. So, that being said, who wants to take a shot at that rose, the thorn in the bud? Oh, and first off, I want to say there is no wrong answers. You can go any order you want, whatever way you feel comfortable. You can go rose, thorn, bud, bud, thorn, rose, thorn, bud, rose, thorn, whatever, however, whatever makes you happy this morning, however you're feeling. So if somebody wants to be my first candidate,
Nobody?
I'll go.
you'll go?
Danielle, not Eddie.
Hi,
Danielle.
Hey, Danielle.
If I'm understanding what you're saying, the rose for me, like my success was getting my cosmetology license and, building the book and learning that trade. My thorn, my barriers, um, fear and family. I would think that, and I say family in the sense of like family chaos. You know,
Right.
I'm just always the person that people seem to want to come to, and like I have a tendency of making their problems my problems.
Mm.
So my bud, I need new ideas. I'm learning the new ideas on like things like trying not to get involved, trying to recognize what I can, if I can do something about the situation. Like I don't always have to be that person. Um, and that's pretty much what I got off the top of my head.
No, that's good. I mean, at this time of morning, yeah, that's pretty good off the top of your head. It basically it's just like I said, it's an icebreaker. It's just to warm you up. Give you some thoughts on things that has occurred in your life, positive, negative, and hopefully things that you can implement in there that's gonna continue helping you, you know, bypass those setbacks. You know what I'm saying? And that brings us to that. But we're adding in a couple things I have and the coping skills. So we're trying to link all this together, but we're trying to just warm everyone up because I got 5 tips on strengthening recovery after relapse, and he's putting coping skills on the board. So that's going to be our thing for the day. Curriculum. I love when he says those big words. Curriculum for the day. You know what I'm saying? So anybody else want to take a shot at this rose, thorn, and bud? Go ahead, dear. Oh, I forgot to ask you, how much time you got?
Since September 11th.
All right.
All
Go ahead, dear.
I'm Hallie.
Hey,
right.
Hallie.
Hey, Hallie.
I was here when you did Rose Thorn Bud last time, so I'm gonna do Rose Thorn Bud for today, if that's okay.
You can do it any
Just
kind
for
of way you
today.
like.
So, my rose for today is that I'm here, I'm clean, get to listen to you guys, get to be with you all good people. That's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
My thorn was had a little bit of a rocky morning with the caretaking of my son. a little bit of anxiety, but I still pressed on. Still, I'm here. And got to school, got on the bus. That's okay.
Amen.
Amen. And the bud is what we're gonna learn here and how I'm gonna utilize that in my recovery on going on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sounds like you got a plan for the day. And that's very important. Waking up in the morning having a plan, not just going off a whim. You know, I know we probably have done that so many times. And for me, because first and foremost, I always keep it on me in hopes that someone can relate. Because I don't believe in doing no one else's inventory. You know, I don't want no one to feel like I'm attacking them or I'm pointing them out. I try to make it sure that they know I'm just like you, and I suffer with the same dog bite that you suffer from. So I'm real adamant about that part. But I wanted to say this. First and foremost, um, when Jesus turned water into wine was a miracle. Us one day clean, they say, is a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Us getting one day clean. So give yourself a pat on the back, a clap, because that's what we are. We are a miracle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful that I've started adding that into our, curriculum, letting people know the empowerment part. Right. Not only do we speak upon, this process and everything, and we don't always talk about drugs. We talk more about empowering one another and giving each other the strength to be able to, move forward in the day-to-day operations that we got to go through. You know what I mean? Because there's going one first and foremost that drugs are never going to go away. They're gonna be here to the end of time. It's just on how I have to cultivate myself to work through those days, how to get around them and not fall prey to them. So that's me for the day, and I hope that someone else can relate to that, because who wants to keep going backwards? Just like I said this morning, the reading this morning, I had the courage to go into the most despicable places, hell on earth places. I had the courage to do all of that, but I didn't have the courage to put my hand up in a meeting and tell people where I was at or how I was feeling. Fear of shame, how they gonna look at me. But I show up in a place where people are drawing guns, people are killing one another, people are in complete chaos. But I was comfortable there, but I couldn't get my hand up in a meeting or in my IOP, because I go to IOP as well, and tell them what's going on in my life when I need help. Yo, I need help. I'm struggling right now. I had no courage to do that, and that's very, very simple. But like I said, everybody's journey is different. But I can just only speak on mine in hopes that someone else can relate to that, and hopefully that will give them the empowerment to say, get my hand up. You know what? This is what I'm going. I don't care if you stump your toe this morning. Talk about it in the meeting. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. If the kids are acting up, get your hands up. Talk about it for the ladies or the men or whoever, however it goes. And the man, you going in the bathroom and I can't urinate right. I can't get my, whatever. Talk about it. Whatever little thing can trigger us, especially if we are in a situation where our days are going in an upward battle, an uphill battle. So I'm just a little bit insight on me and helping that someone else could probably utilize. Anybody else want to give a shot at this rose, thorn, and bud? Yes. Oh, and how much time?
I have not gotten high since the 9th of June.
9th of June.
Of this year.
Of this year, all right. As I said, we're a miracle. Yes, go ahead.
My rose is that I woke up this morning, not feeling like shit, hungover. I had a good night's sleep, say my prayers. God, please keep me sober today. Help me to stay sober and do what I have to do.
Mhm.
My thorn is I still have a lot of shame because I went to RCA in April, like to save my job,
Mhm.
and 6 months later, I didn't save my job. I didn't do any aftercare. I barely went to meetings. So I did get fired, and I have a lot of shame about that. So I went back to RCA, but I told myself I'm doing the aftercare. I'm getting a sponsor. I'm doing the steps. I'm doing it all because I tried so many times inpatient. So barriers, just
That was your barrier, right?
yeah, that was my barrier.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna hit you with what's the new ideal?
The new idea is to take this program serious. I feel good. I have no reason to drink. I don't want to drink, and I know I have to just not pick up that first one, and not because I pick up that first one thinking I'm okay, and I'm off to the races.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do everything I can, take advantage of everything I can this time. I don't
Absolutely.
want to live like that anymore.
Mm-hmm. All right, how much time do you have there?
20 days.
All right. Do not feel discouraged. I was in that same predicament. I worked at, I can't tell you how many rehabs in the city of Philadelphia. I had a lot of knowledge, had a lot of ability. I was good at what I did, but I couldn't stay clean because I didn't have no avenues. I didn't have no outlets, and my immediate things was when things got tough or things started happening in my life, I went back to what I knew instead of utilizing the tools that I was given. I kind of neglected the whole responsibility. So I know what you mean, but I get past the embarrassment because look what I'm doing now. This is more fulfilling for me because it's giving me an opportunity to give it back, to get some information, and give some information. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good about that. And don't even dwell on the past. Because once you start dwelling on the past, I talk about it all the time. We gotta keep those episodes in the rearview mirror. It's like driving your car, or if you got a car, or whatever. You driving, you look in the rearview mirror and remember what's behind you, so you don't go back that way. So if you take your eyes off the road, looking in the past, you bound to run into something or run off the road. So keep it forward, and only use that rearview mirror for a reference to remember what you just came back from. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
makes sense.
that's how we do, and keep it simple. Stay in the day. Keep it simple. Take try, out your vocabulary because we're gonna do it. Because once we try, we're giving ourselves an excuse to continue doing back. Well, at least I tried. At least I tried to give it a effort. You know, that now I'm making excuses. So why? I ran out of excuses. My mom, my parents that raised me are both dead, so I can't use them as an excuse. I done lost my job, so I can't use that as an excuse. I don't have no more excuses.
The dog left.
You know what I mean? Dog died, the goldfish, whatever.
Damn.
All those people, all those things.
That would be a trigger. Big time.
But I'm just saying that to say this, that I felt the same way, dear. So you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
God's will, not yours. Okay? Anyone else before we jump into the curriculum? Go
I just
ahead.
want to real quick say, because it's Diane, right? Yeah, because Diane was talking about aftercare and like the importance of that's huge for me. And like she's talking about struggling with alcohol and I have let's see, so I haven't used drugs since the 9th of June, but I drank alcohol 2 weeks ago, so I still struggle. I mean, if we're being honest.
Right.
And that's it for me. The importance of aftercare is so
Very
huge.
important.
Like if I didn't have this, And, if I weren't going to, the groups I do on Zoom, and, if I didn't have the people I connect with, that could have gotten out of control for me. I might have not been able to put that down. I really haven't ever had a problem with alcohol, but it could turn into a problem for sure. Now that the drugs are gone, and it's like, I'm stripped naked and, struggling, and it's like you're a baby, but she had brought up aftercare, and I just wanted to bounce off of that.
Okay. And how much time did you have?
20 days.
All right. But guess what? I know you said that 2 weeks ago, us, we can't do anything. We can't do nothing. One sip,
No.
one taste, one sniff, whatever. We can't do anything.
Ain't no one.
Because,
Oh.
it's never the fourth, the sixth, or the seventh one. It's always the first one.
They get you.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one that sets the ball rolling.
I had a dream last night. There was so
Who are you?
I'm Dominique.
Hey, Miss
and
Dominique.
I'm a 10. Like, I feel real good. And I had this dream last night. It was so real. Like, I was scared to come in here today. I had got high, and I believe my joint was hot. And I was so scared to come in here, but it was just a dream. But it felt so damn real. That's all. I just want to put that out there.
You talking about it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it felt so real. I was scared to get up and come in here today because we gotta give our urines and shit. It was like I used, and I had to second guess myself. I was second guessing myself, like, is this shit real? But yeah, that's how the devil plays on your
Yeah,
mind and things of that nature as well.
Sets us up.
Yes, as well. Not having no urge to use or anything of that nature, but yeah, it was really freaky though. I had never had anything like that happen to me before. But
Just
yeah,
like they plant like we planting that seed in you today,
right.
he's trying to plant his seed
Right.
as well. Maybe if I did, then maybe I could possibly,
Okay.
that's why I said we take tryout. We none of that. We
Okay.
can't do one sip.
I know I can't.
Nothing. Because it'll set the ball to
That
roll.
mold.
All right. So I'm proud of you. I'm glad you got your hands up. And how much time you got?
Just for a day.
Just for that. All right, man. That's enough with me. We're gonna be.
We move together, tag team.
Okay. Right.
How everybody doing?
Yeah.
All right, thank God for last night's rest this morning. Rise, thank God for His grace and His mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. That's Brother Dash, DeAndre, Dirt, Minds of Men. Good to be back here. All right. The day before Halloween, they said the day. What's that day called?
Mystery night.
Mischief Day.
Mystery night.
Mystery
It's mystery night, man. I know that.
I don't really believe in getting into all that right there, right?
All right, well,
I always ask for homework assignments when we come, right? Because I know what I want to talk about. But sometimes you say, yo, humble yourself and ask the directors what's going on, or the therapists or the counselors, what's something that needs to be, that
Good.
covers, the majority of the masses of the people in the room. And honesty came up, and integrity. Honesty and integrity. Come
What
on.
was that discussion we was having last night about honesty and what was it? Honesty and truth.
Oh, what's the difference between honesty and truth? Is it a difference?
No.
Is it a difference between honest and being truthful? Is it a difference?
Yeah.
Give you an example. I read this. Let me know if this is wrong.
All right.
Somebody asked somebody, they said, can you drive? They was at a restaurant, and the person asked the person, can you drive? And the person they asked said, this is the answer that person gave. I'm driving. That's honesty. But truth is, I'm an alcoholic.
Right.
Everybody catch that? Honesty, I'm driving, so I don't want to drive and drink and drive.
Right.
Truth is, I'm an alcoholic,
Right.
so I can't do no driving.
I had to really think about
Honesty
that last night.
And two.
And truth, all right?
Okay.
I love Scarface. He said, all I have in this world is my balls,
In my word.
In my word.
and I break them for what?
No one.
Nobody.
You're looking at a liar. All right, I still lie. All right, I lie less, but I lie. You know what I'm talking about? I lied because I wanted to save ass, save face. I lied because you know, I actually front like I was from New York. I'm not from New York. I got a lot of cousins in New York. We spend a lot of time up New York. I love New York, right? So I used to lie about. I used to embellish. All right, when you embellish, that means you throw yeast in it, right? So it's not 100% natural. It got special ingredients in there. Like a lady said, I like your car, Dirk, but it's rented. Lies. And I had people lie to me because I'm desperate, and desperate people do desperate things. And I got 2 nieces, and I want kids. I'm 52, and it ain't too late. All right, he's still working. They still marching. I'm just trying to find the, but anyway. But he said, don't you got a woman? I said, yes, she have 4 kids, and she's up. And when you up in age, sometimes it's a health risk for women that's up in age that have kids. So I want to never put my woman in that type of position for you to die, for me to have a baby. That's selfish. Everybody understand that? But at the same time, I don't want to step out, go get somebody pregnant to satisfy my urgency as being what? A father. So I got to pray and wait. Lord have mercy. But anyway. Yeah, got to be honest. Got to be honest. How many guys here told women you loved them just to get the cookies? How many women told guys, you sexy, because he had an SSI check? Who understand? Who remember their first fight? Did you win? First time you had sex, was it fun?
Yes, it was good.
The first time we smoked weed. The first time we got shot dope. The first time we tried perks. The first time I tried fannies. The first time I did K2. The first time I took that drink. Who remember the first? And when the first felt good, there's something God called what? Chemical messengers. And it produces serotonins and endorphins inside of the brain. In spite of the consequences, I'm attached to that what? That feeling. In spite of a relapse, in spite if I go to jail, in spite if I lie to you, in spite if I hurt somebody, in spite of, I must receive that feeling. Yeah. See, I'm a spiritual scuba diver. I like to dive beneath the drugs because drugs can't got nobody. We went to go get it. Yeah. And if I'm a liar in here, I'm a lie out there. Matter of fact, if I keep lying to me, everybody is victims. And I gotta be honest. I like selling drugs, but I don't like what comes with selling drugs. Because if they can't get me, they coming for who?
Your family.
You better believe it.
Yep.
And all money ain't good money. They say illegal money grow wings and fly away. Women, never beg for your needs or beg for your wants. Everybody hear that, ladies? They said learn to do without until you're able to get it yourself. Why is that important? Why is that crucial?
Because you don't want to be held hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Very good. And we're going to talk about coping skills, right? We're going to talk about coping skills, all right? How about people who lie to you, talking about when they want to come live with you? And they say great things before they come in. All right? And before you know it, you got to put their ass out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who make great speeches to come here? Outpatient programs. And you in compliance with all the rules and regulations. How about our PO? This is the last hot urine.
You're right. You going to jail.
Come on.
Before I came here, right?
Yes, sir.
I thought I still was on probation, so I walked in there. She's like, "What you doing here?" Like, "What you mean?" She's like, "You off." So I got on probation, and I've been on there since 2015, man.
Wow.
Good, my man. Well done. Okay. What's your name?
Rodney, I've been here. This is my 3rd time. I see you.
Okay.
I've been here.
How much time you got clean, soldier?
Right now, like what? 2-3 weeks.
Hey, all right. Come on, New York.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes, like, you see how you say you went to the PO, and then somebody else said they were scared to go to the PO. I was like that, like a month ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Like this and that. It's like the ladies don't want me in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And we thinking, you know what I'm saying? Just because she's a PO.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. So the other day she calls me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I gave, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like I'm ready to go. It's over. I'm saying, forget everything, right? By mistake, because you know I'm so nervous. By mistake, I answer the phone.
Yeah.
Guess what she's calling me for?
What?
To get somebody a freaking job.
Oh yeah.
So I was so messed up in my head.
Up in the head, right?
I told her the truth. I was messed up. Like some things just like mess you up. Like in your head. So I was just like, Miss, I got something to admit to you and this and that. She was like, what, Louis? And I was like, oh, you know. She was like, Louis, this is all you need. You see right now, the first time I had to catch you. So now you're catching yourself. She was like, that's the start. And I'm like, what you mean I'm catching myself? She was like, you was probably going to run. And she knows me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, I was ready to go. She was like, and you see, I'm not even thinking like, I sent you to rehab. She was like, you think that you're not going to give me a dirty urine while you're in rehab? She's like, I'm not trying to tell you to give me another one, but I knew this was going to happen. She was like, you was going to run, so you was going to do my job. Now you got me thinking different because you didn't run, you just told me. She's like, have a nice day. Now listen to me. Everybody here that's on parole or probation, once you get a turn, you go once a week, right? This lady still don't do that to me. I see you when I see you. I have not been in that parole office, and I've been home since 2014.
Wow.
I have not been in the parole office. So it means something. Like, we do really gotta give them some chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always think the worst. You know what I'm saying? Don't think the worst. Cause I know it might sound crazy what I'm saying. I'm not no cop lover, nothing like that, but it's a PO. The PO is really there to help us. But if we lie to them, they're not gonna help us.
Nope.
They're really there to help us.
They are.
But we just put them at they cops. Yeah, they cop with a gun, but they there to help us if we use it the right way. Like you said, you come in and tell us about jobs. I guarantee you, half the niggas that are on parole don't go in there and be like, so tell me where the jobs is at. They just want to know this or when I gotta come back. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm saying that is the job I'm in now, she copied it.
Really?
The
They'll give
owner
you a
gave
job.
me the keys the first day, like, here, this is safe and this is that. Like her family, I know them because of that job. Like, there's a lot that I learned because of that job, and a lot of people I met. But I had to give her a chance. And me messing up with her, she still helped me. So sometimes we gotta think twice before we, you know what I'm saying? React.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, like, we put ourselves in trouble. They ain't put us in trouble. So why we hiding from them? Say the truth and they'll let you free, man.
How much time y'all clean out, Louis?
Like a week, man.
All right.
And that's another thing I want to apologize. I want to be here this week. I don't care about nobody else. I don't care what they say about me, whatever, but I was deviating here. I don't know if they know about that, but I'm just going to say it like that real short. And don't deviate, because these people really look out, man.
Anybody hear that?
Like, if you think that they going to send you to jail, her, James, they not, man. I'm not going to say what went on or nothing, but they don't, when she tells you about PO, it's her job, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But look at what I thought about my PO. You know, they call my PO and all that, right? So if I really did it, I'm making her look bad. Because she's telling my PO something, but not what I'm thinking. Oh, Louis D came up with, I don't know if she said this, I'm just giving you, Louis came up with a good deal, but I think there's still hope for him.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We don't know what they say. We don't.
There's hope for everybody.
This lady just calls people. She don't have to. She sees us here, that's it. If you got a one-on-one, that's it. She calls people when they say they're tired. Like, what you mean? She just calls them to check up on her own willing. On a Saturday, she's home sleeping. She's calling people. You got to think about that, man.
That's right.
You really
That's
do.
rare. That's
And it took me, you know what I'm saying, to come here a couple times, mess up, still messed up, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at her like, this lady don't know me. Why she keep
Helping me.
why? She really likes doing what she's doing. And she cares.
She's good at it. People care.
James, everybody talk about, oh, go talk to James, go talk to James. Man, I ain't been to jail yet, so James can't be that messed up. Like, that's all I can say. Y'all gotta give him a chance, man.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm done, y'all. But I'm sorry because I was here deviating. What I meant to say is I was here deviating giving urine that wasn't mine. That's why y'all see me give urine by another person. But I did it for nothing because they really didn't help me,
Listen up, you
man.
guys. Listen up, you guys.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Louis. Come on,
Oh
sis, you
yeah,
want to say
so
something? Come on.
yeah, so real quick,
Ballhead
guy that used to be
in the
here.
kitchen.
Uh-huh.
They used to come here.
Okay.
Remember?
Died.
Yeah, you was talking to him,
Sorry to hear
but
that.
real quick. So he comes here, right? I know this guy.
Yeah, you know him. He
You
used
know.
to sit over here. He got the ball. He used to work in Keystone Kitchen.
Yeah, the
Yes.
black, yeah, the brother, yeah.
Yes.
But it's another thing,
How
it's
you got?
crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's crazy, right? He comes here, you get
Man.
dirty urine, they give you a paper. He knows me. I know him.
Right.
I don't know him. I know him as cutting grass, coming in my house. So I knew he's drunk, you know what I'm saying? I never knew he did drugs. Never. He was embarrassed here to let, because me and him is in here.
He told some people. He used to tell me he used to snort dope all the time.
Yeah, but me and him is different. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I was his dealer, so he didn't want me to say, "Oh, I was buying." He thought he was buying it for me to sell it to somebody bigger. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
Long story short is, we had a conversation. He's here.
Uh-huh.
I said, "Damn, somebody did something, overdosed and died, da da da." So why would you go do it? You over here got high blood pressure,
Uh-huh.
and you went and just fucked up coke, and that's what happened.
Oh.
Jeez.
He was partying. He was cool. He was dancing. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, he was dancing. Went to the bathroom, then went home. Talk about I can't stop. It's just beeping.
Mm.
Damn.
But long story short, there's people around here, man. Give them a chance. They ain't sent me to jail. I'm keeping them fucking. They
Damn,
helping.
right.
They helping.
Uh-huh.
They really helping. It might take, like, people want to step down fast and all that. Sometimes you might have to put the brakes on and stay here for a bit. But it's gonna benefit y'all, yo. I'm out. I'm done.
No, right.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks for sharing.
Here's another thing too. Who in here prideful? Anybody
That's what it
prideful?
is. That's what bad.
Pride.
Yup.
Who's arrogant?
Yup.
Who's self-righteous? Who's self-seeking? Who know everything?
Yup.
Who don't want to be vulnerable? Who hide your pain? Hide your desires. Listen, a person who's like that, number one, guess what? Won't ask for help. Everybody understand that? Won't ask for help. Who think people gonna judge you till your hand stays down? People won't understand me, so my hand will never go up. Listen, I might be getting on your nerves. I might be a burden to you, so my hand won't go up. But who knows the hell with all of that? You better speak up or die. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Ask for help, because we all need it. Number two, inspire yourself. Who here gotta inspire yourself? Motivate yourself. Empower yourself. Positive self-affirmations. Why is that important?
Because it keeps you healthy.
Very good. What's your name?
Kitty,
How much time you have clean?
April 15th.
Hey, Tom. God bless. One guy from Valley Forge, he had 6 months to live. He was smoking crack on the crack train. And God put a pause in his what? Smoking. And he came to Valley Forge and he said that. One of the guys heard him. He said, listen, they gave my grandmother 2 years to live. She died in 2 months. Told my father he could live to what? He got 6 months to live. He lived for 6 years. Because he stayed what? Positive. A woman who was going to school for nursing or dentistry, she said people with cancer, if they are negative, they wind up dying earlier. But if you're positive, you wind up living longer. We got to inspire ourselves. Who can look in that mirror and love everything you see? Said this last night at Valley Forge. That I look in that mirror and say, I like my receding hairline. I like my double head. They used to call me double brains. I like my gray hair. Look like Frederick Douglass. I like my dentures. You better believe it. I like my pony nose. I can pick locks with this nose right here. Love me. Positive self-affirmations. The good and the bad that lives within inside of Derek McKnight. Inspire yourself. Because if you can't get it from nobody else, who else going to inspire us? Everybody hear that? And this place is a place of refuge. I understand that we have fun and all that, but if things get real when we leave, for a lot of us who leave here and go home to hell, that's real. No support. So we come here to get it off our chest. Come here to talk. Come here to get woosah, to get relief. Just for an hour and a half, just to go back to madness. So in spite of all of that, if you don't got your surroundings like that, you better inspire yourself. Very important. Do you anybody read in here? Who read in here? Is that important to read? Reading is a good motivation, good tool right there. I read the Word of God. I read spiritual books that help inspire me. Because you got to feed the spirit so the flesh dies. Everybody hear that? Yeah. Feed the spirit so the flesh can what? Die. This is a 9mm. This is a 22 right here, just for the day. The clips is always loaded. NA text is a 9mm. The Word of God is an AK-47.
Where you keep it at?
Here, we're close to the heart, to the chest, to the vest.
Back pocket.
That's real. And we want to live. How about number 3? Leave a bad scene. Leave a bad scene. What are they talking about? Coping skills. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Our whereabouts, our travels. Is it in harmful areas? The bus stop. Do they sell drugs there? Yeah. The place where I go get some chicken from. Is the drug use there? Yeah. Do I go back to people, places, and things? Is that dangerous? Am I not talking about? Yeah. How about phone calls? Anybody, you got cousins, nephews, uncles, brothers, whatever like that, and tell us to come on watch the fight tonight. But they drink. Let's go to the club, the strip club, and you ordering salsa water. Or a Pepsi. Whatever. Going bowling. How about going to the Eagles game, drunk, inebriated? Remember those days? I was high for every occasion. Everything I was high for, I was never sober. Everybody hear that?
I can be about to go to the market. I'm like, hold on, I can't even go. So I can going to the market.
Yes,
like,
come on.
I'm going to the gas station. They got me high if I go to the gas station. Dumb shit.
And it's real. You ain't alone.
I know.
And we got to learn to feel it, deal with it, and stay clean. Leave a bad scene. Come on.
I have people at my house. I gotta have something for them. I'm not gonna use it, but I have to have something for them. Really? No, you don't.
No,
hospitality.
Yeah.
Everybody heard what she said?
I wonder if they want wine. They don't have it at my house.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I want to read persistent. I got 16 years only because I'm what? Persistent. I'm hyper by nature. I didn't play when I was getting high. I don't play in recovery. We might laugh and joke, but it's serious at the end of the day. Persistent. You know why a lot of us, we relapse? I relapsed 8 times. Because we wasn't what? Persistent. We gave up. We stopped. We hit the pause button. And we went back to what we want to do. But we can't because we grown. But what's the consequences? How much time do we really got on this earth to be playing around? You know what I'm talking about? Taking our lives for what? Granted.
That's why you got to use the word finished. You know what I mean? I'm tired. That's only me pulling up to the gas station, getting some gas, letting them clean my windshield, run in the store, grab a couple snacks, and come back and get in the car. Temporary stop. That's why I say we gotta say I'm finished. Finished is just like you told the dude or you guys told the girl. I'm done with you. Same case scenario. I'm finished. That's the important word to use. Not I'm tired. I'm finished.
You're tired. You're taking the bed. You're finished. You ain't gonna talk to you no more. Trying to get you to get high. You say I'm finished. You know. If you say, oh, I'm tired. You say, all right, let's go smoke another one, another split. You know?
Well, let me rest up a little bit.
Yeah, I need my rest. You know? I understand that. They keep high, you hawking you, boarding you, boarding you. But if you're finished, I like when he says that. I'm finished. You know, I got the point. You know, leave you alone. Right? That's a good word. Right?
Okay. Where your shoe at, man? Okay, it's over there? Okay, all right, okay.
That's why I say finish because he's doing the coping skills. I got the 5 tips of bounce back from a relapse. And when I'm sitting here reading, I learned from your mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Go back to treatment. Attend the 12-step meetings. Avoid triggers and find new hobbies.
Anybody hear that?
Yes. Coping skills.
And it's easy, does it? Because we want to overwhelm ourselves. All right? We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. But the first thing of everything is what? Don't use.
No matter what.
Right. Everything else will come in line. How about honesty? That's the word we're talking about. Who in here still want to get high? Who in here don't like reality? So you live in fantasy.
The Matrix.
I don't like reality, so I'm always in what? Fantasy. Gotta be honest. Who wanna sell drugs? Because what? Legitimate money moves too slow. But selling drugs, that money moves what? But we get in trouble what?
Fast.
Very good. And all the money we stack was money for what?
And bail.
For bail. Come on. Honesty. Come on, brother.
Listen, when I came off rehab last time, I had like a good month clean. Right?
Uh-huh.
So some way, one of my players, they found out clientele was, they found out that I was home for rehab, so they kept calling me. And now I'm running this person all this money, so I start being greedy. And I'm like, man, fuck that. Like, I ain't gonna keep running him all this money. I can just get it. So I end up getting this script of perks. And then after that, I relapse because now I'm waking up to the perks right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, but my triggers, man, it was my phone. Bro. I got a new number though and all that, so it's just all good people in there now. Like it was my phone. Man. I ain't know how to say no. Cause I knew I was about like, even though I'm not the one with the drug, I'm about to run him somewhere and I'm about to make a couple dollars off of it, you feel me? So I ran this motherfucker like $700 in 2 days. I said, nah, that could have been me. That could have been in my pocket. You get what I'm saying? So I just ended up grabbing the script, and then once I did that, now every morning I'm waking up to him in my house. So I'm like, yeah, just end up relapsing. But yeah, that's my third. I went to rehab 3 times though in the past like 8 months. Yeah, I just came home 3 weeks ago, but I'm trying to make that one my last stop though. And I'm on probation, so and I'm still here, so I'm really trying to feel me do better. Cause I was only here because of my probation officer, you feel me?
Right.
But now I'm off, so but I'm still coming though, so I'm really trying. Yeah, I'm trying this time. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Got to.
And here's another thing too. People, we can listen. Everybody, we gotta find our purpose. When you find your purpose, you find your passion, and you don't work again. It got to be something else other than using drugs that we want to do. Who want to be certified peer specialists? Hunt it down like we hunted down drugs. Who want to be mentor young kids, young boys and young girls?
I'm trying to get into rehab, man.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to work in like a vicinity like that. I'm really trying to help you.
There you go. Everybody hear that?
And I'm in Lebanon.
Lebanon, heard about that.
Yeah,
PA.
I'm trying to go back out there.
Yes.
Right there, run.
Right there, run. Man, I was out there one time with that group.
Yes, that's my boy.
Yeah. Not too far from Harrisburg, right?
Not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Everybody hear that? You gotta find something that you love to do. Who love to draw? Who want to paint?
I love to paint.
How many actresses in here? Actors. Yeah. Who cook in here? You got to cook? Very good. Make platters. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see. What else? Who like to exercise? You like to exercise? How about running? Exercising. Eating right.
I like to write poetry.
Very good. What's your name? How much time you got clean? Hey, give it to her. Hey, he talking about hobbies. Listen, I'm going to get a passport and get the hell out of here. Everybody want to leave?
I'm going with you.
Where you all want to go? Places that we've never been. We got to get out of our comfort zone and go to the land of the what? The unfamiliar.
Now, I don't know about that, right? Because, you know, it messed up for me when I started watching Taken. I know my daddy. So I don't want to go there.
She talking about she saw Taken.
She said, I know what you're
I ain't living in fear, all right? I seen it. She funny. How much time y'all clean, sis?
I would say like, last week.
Last week, give it to her. All right, go good. We gotta find something to do, all right? Stay honest. How about cry? Who cry here? How many men cry? How many men cry? When? Men, because you know women cry, emotional. How many men cry? Real men cry.
I cried a bunch of times when I was like, God, why am I here again? And how can I get out of this situation? Literally cried. Sitting at the bus stop, 15th and Market. You know what I mean? Tears rolling because I'm like, can't do this no more, God. Please. You know what I'm saying? Set in. That there was no more. I couldn't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Everybody remember those days, y'all?
Yeah.
Crying. That's real. All right. Gotta cry. That's a form of recovery too. Real men
Cleanses
cry.
your soul.
That's right.
Cleanses your spirit.
I always lie when I cried. I used to hide my tears like this. I turned the other way. E.T. was on, I was crying. Color Purple, I was crying. Set It Off, I was crying. Anything emotional, tears start flying.
Crying.
Yeah. All
I
right.
do that
South
too.
Central, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Emotional movies. I tear up. You know what I'm talking about? I cried. My mother cried when she said I broke up my mother's house and stole everything from my mother that I could in like 20 minutes. And my mom was driving around Baltimore City and found me. And she opened the door and said, "Get your black ass in my car." And then she cried and I cried. And I had the same tears DeAndre was talking about. When is enough is enough? When we going to stop using? What's next? What's next? How about choose someone who respect themselves today? Listen, if I don't respect me, do I have the audacity for you to respect me?
No.
If I don't respect me, should you respect me?
No.
Right.
No.
We teach people how to what?
Respect others.
Very good. Who's working on self-respect? All right. Is that important?
Yes.
Who's washing their ass today? Who didn't wash up? I didn't. I was a stranger to soap and water. Now that's my story. All right? Yes. Who remember taking their first bubble bath and you just stayed there?
I remember.
Yeah. Who remember paying rent on time? Remember those days? Who took their socks off and heard noise? Skin so black, looked like you had a leather jumpsuit on. That was my days. Out there all day long and still couldn't get $10. And when I got it, I got burned. Who dropped a dime bag of crack in the snow? Yeah, you did? You find it? She did. My hands was a shovel. The hell of a shovel. These were shovels. I still didn't get it.
My insanity, Derek, was
self-respect, man.
My insanity for me out there was I was at, it's a true story. I'm at the store, I'm washing my hands, and I'm trying to figure out what is this black stuff on my hands.
Oh, wow.
And I'm trying to get this stuff, I'm dark skinned anyway, but this shit was literally black. When I'm like trying to get it off my hands, I go to the doctor after I went and got into rehab. Come to find out my hands were frostbitten.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, DeAndre.
Yes. That's my insanity out there. I mean, I got some insanity stories, you know, and that was my insanity. And one other insanity I had was the night I got shot in the back. I had two. I think I had the bundle in my hand, and I would not release it.
Yes.
With a bullet, 2 bullets in my back as of today. The bullets are still there. And I had them in my hand clutched, still trying to figure out how I'm going to go get high. How can I stand up? I couldn't even feel my legs because when the bullet hit my back, it damaged the nerves in my back. So my leg was folded underneath me. I was laying on my leg, literally. And that was my insanity.
Those bundles, yes.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to get rid of it until I heard the cops' voices coming. And it wasn't until then I threw it in the storm drain. And then they rolled me over and seen the 2 bullet holes in my back of my jacket. Well, he's still with us. You know what I'm saying? But just the thought was, I'm still trying to figure out how to get up and go get high. Damn, man. They shot me in the back. Can't even go get fucking high now. Got money back at my shop. Can't even go get high. That was what was racing through my mind. Not worrying about dying, not worrying about who just shot me, but how am I gonna go get high some more?
Where did you get the bundles from?
Well, that part of the story we'll leave out. Okay?
And they say this ain't a disease. Like, who wants to live like that? Nobody wants to live like that.
Eating out of a trash can, telling the rat, you ain't getting them chicken fingers. Real talk. Real talk. I slid it, real talk. I'm watching the rats go toward the tray of chicken fingers. Nah, y'all not getting that. I ain't ate in a couple days.
At one point, I was living in the woods in Cobbs Creek Park, okay? I had built myself a lean-to Thank you. With a moat, with a fucking moat around it for the rain. Like I dug that moat out so my ship wouldn't get flooded. And at night, I had to tie up my food in the trees so the raccoons that I had to beat away with a 2x4 wouldn't come and eat my food. And I'm still sniffing dope and smoking crack in that 2x in that lean-to. I'm still going and copping and then climbing a whole fence to get out of the backyard of the house I was supposed to be staying at to go in my little place where I could go and use in peace. That's how crazy I was. That's how crazy I
Insanity.
was.
That is madness, y'all.
That's how
Madness.
crazy I was.
That's the
Madness.
extreme we go to.
Yeah, sleeping there.
Just imagine the stream we need to go to now just to keep ourselves clean. Isn't it a lot simpler? To just keep it simple, stay in the day, work on what's going to save our lives, the importance of that. Look at all the shit we went through just to get one more. Selling the souls, throwing away our dignity, self-respect. Hey, man.
Coping skills, y'all. Ask for help. Inspire ourselves. Leave a bad scene if it means where I stay at, because they will get me high before I get them clean. Stay persistent. If I'm not persistent, I will take breaks, and taking breaks mean I go get high again. Stay honest. If I want to get high, expose it, because the disease of addiction dies in the light of what? Exposure. And recovery never begins if I'm a liar. It only begins when I'm honest. Cry. Because crying is what? Purifying the what? Cleansing the what? The soul. Self-respect. All right? Got to treat myself with self-respect for somebody to treat me with respect. Next one. Take good care of your body. Who working on that? Taking good care of your body. That's a form of what? Coping skills and recovery. Self-care. That's self-love. Is that true?
Yes.
This right here, I got sugar in my cup. I'm cheating right now. I'm this close to being a diabetic, so I got to watch my sugar intake. This should be my only sugar for the day. But rice have sugar. I love rice. Mashed potatoes got sugar. I like mashed potatoes. Right? Bread, got to watch that, right? And that has what? Sugar. So I got to check my what I eat, because I can die clean before my time.
And that's
because that's how my grandfather went. Toes, foot, leg, gone. Diabetic.
And that's why that's really important, ladies and gentlemen, even right down to the ladies. Go and get our daily routine checkups. Get all of our physicals done. Once we get on a level playing field. Get all of that stuff, because, that's what I'm doing today, man. Appointments out the ass this month for checkups and shit I got to go through and make sure it's working properly. You know what I mean?
Colonoscopy, that's coming up for me.
Me
the
too.
10th.
February.
That's real, y'all. Prostate, colon cancer, prostate cancer.
I gotta find out if I got cancer, because my shit came back high last time, so I had to give another blood test just to make sure that the numbers went down. Because I'm not using it that. I'm able to focus on my health. When I was using it, I wasn't worrying about my health. All I was worrying about is, damn, I wonder if they got them jaws around there. That's all I was worried about.
We gotta take care of our bodies, y'all. Who need glasses? Who need teeth? Who need a hearing aid? Who need Bengay? Keep moving. All right, hey, do the best. Do the best with what you have. I love this one. Do the best with what you have. Who remember the Wizard of Oz and the Wiz? They were always looking outside of themselves to get something that they already possessed.
Right.
Make the best. Who remember stories about grandma? With grandma, how she had a little meal, but she fed the whole family with a little bit. She made a lot out of what? A little bit. Do the best with what we got. Do everybody understand that? Everybody understand that? All right, so listen, I only got what? I got 16 years. But I remember when I had 30 days clean. So I had to I had to stay connected. I had to keep talking. I had to keep sharing. I had to keep giving up the tapes. I had to be honest. I had to keep fighting. I was crying. I had to work on manipulation. I had to work on stealing. I had to work on all these negative character defects and turn the character defects into character assets. I only had a little bit. I worked with a little bit that I had. God took us from no digits to 1 digit to 2 digits to 3 digits. Then we got to 4 digits. Then it bring us back down to 2 digits. But I what? Stay faithful. Not one day I woke up naked. One day went hungry. And always had what? Shelter. So my higher power, I'm connected with my higher power and make sure that I can do the best with the little bit that I have. Come on.
I heard this from one of our ordained ministers. He said God feeds the birds every day. They eat every day. Why wouldn't you think we wouldn't be cared for as well? That's a part that I remember all the time now.
Car breakdown, back on Scepter. So what? You traveling?
We're still rolling.
Yeah, we had 3 guys was in a wheelchair yesterday. In a wheelchair, but you still walking. For the grace of God. People got parasthetic legs and foot, hip replacements. Look at you. Some people gotta dice up their food and they get fed by a straw. But here you are eating your food like nothing going on. Take life for granted. Until you see somebody else, then I get what? Humble and grateful. And start appreciating the little things. Because the little things always the big things. Great things come from small things. Great things come from small things. Who set boundaries in there? Who set boundaries? Is boundaries important?
Yes.
How about social boundaries?
Yeah.
That's right. Respect me, I'm gonna respect you.
Right.
Social boundaries. How about financial boundaries? Who loan people money that don't even got a job? Why is that ass backwards? Especially when you don't get from here.
Right.
If I give DeAndre $5, I don't want it back because I gave from here. My man Dash need some sneakers? Well, I got them.
I need some boots.
You on your own.
Yeah,
It's enough time for you to get some boots. But anyway, but my whole point is, when you get from here, guess what? You don't have to worry about what?
Nobody want to eat out.
Right, because guess what? Because you'll never hear it again because I gave from here. Who knows if your hands are open, God will fill them.
He will.
Everybody hear that? Give to what? Receive.
Well,
Financial
times,
boundaries.
For me, like, when I give, like, a lot of times, I don't put nothing back. I just do it because that's what I feel in my heart. That's the right thing to do to help somebody else. A lot of people help me.
Okay.
God will bless.
Okay. So boundaries, physical boundaries. Who don't like to be touched? You know people that talk and touch?
Yeah, I had a guy do that, man. He touched me. I said, yo, man, damn, will you stop?
Hey.
Everywhere he said, tap, tap, tap. He got nerve wracking. I told him, give me 10-5 now, and we take a break. You allowed me more half hours, I allowed you more half hours. Then we tell the truth.
DeAndre, talking about boundaries. Talking about boundaries. Financial boundaries. Only give when you can. Everybody hear that?
Yeah.
I used to be the type of brother give women money, but I had no money for a haircut. I got no weekly pass money.
Damn.
Listen,
You
I don't got
people
gas in my
pleasing.
car, but I'm
Oh,
giving her
yeah.
all my money. You know what I'm talking
I ain't
about?
doing
And
that.
guess what? And when I was broke, she was on to the next person.
Next
So I
week.
realized, yo, keep your money to later for that. Let her be mad.
I don't give a damn.
She don't love you anyway.
You want to own.
Boundaries, so important. All right. How about time boundaries? Who need personal time?
I like my.
Is that important?
Very important.
Very good. All right. Especially when you got kids. Especially when you got 14 dogs at home. You need what? Your time. That's really important. All right. Because that's what coping mechanism. All right. What happened when the mind is tired? What happened to the person?
The body tired too.
Who don't get enough rest in here? Enough sleep? What happened? Are we irritable when we wake up?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Every morning when I gotta get up at 6, this how I be. I'm tired of this. I don't gotta go to school. You gotta go to school. So I gotta get up.
Yeah, it seems like the time, in the morning, 7 o'clock come like this. Then we gotta jump up, get our grandbaby together, get on for the school bus to show up. And the bus driver be late sometimes. Or don't show up, then I gotta take her to school.
Like, oh, I don't care. Then I gotta come here.
That's life.
Right.
This is life.
Ask me today, I can't wait because tomorrow we're on the bus stop. Just to let her know I know you seen me. You seen me. Well, while past me, now I gotta wait over the house.
Yeah, right? And my lady was like, don't say nothing to the bus driver. Why not? You pick my granddaughter up every day, but not today. And you bring her home, but not today. Come on, what's going on? Then the
Life
supervisor
on
came the other day.
lifetime.
He was at the end of the block just waiting. It's always something. Then I got a phone call talking about the oven blew up. Then the people next door, they spraying for roaches, and the roaches coming my way. Told you I had a dead roach in my freezer like this. He wasn't dead, he was still alive. The antennas were still moving. I was like, yo, I'm going to call my landlord today. I got to call them so we get out of here. Right?
They sprayed in their crib and then they came.
They come my way.
What they do.
They're heading east. They're heading east.
They run from there to your spot.
Hey, positive self-affirmations. Who say they love themselves? Who can tell themselves they love themselves? Is that important?
Yeah.
Very good. Who can take their clothes off butt naked and love everything you see in that mirror? That's love.
Damn right.
That's love. Who can't? Who can't? That's love. Listen, love you, but work on you. Or you be like that girl in California with 8 plastic surgeries.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Lips wasn't real. Nose wasn't real. Cheeks wasn't real. Ass wasn't real. Breast wasn't real. And when gravity hits her, what's she gonna look like?
She's a mess.
Weird.
Little Kim. Lord have mercy. That was my baby. She still is. I still love Little Kim. But I believe when Big died, she died.
What's she look like now?
I don't know.
Yeah. She's a mess. How's wax?
But something happened to her internally. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause
Yeah.
Big, that was our brother right there, for real. Yes. And when Big died, a lot of people died spiritually. Yeah. Bad boys definitely had to go.
How
All
about that
the
lady trying to look like Angela Jolie? You seen her?
with the big lips.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Her plastic surgery went
They got
bad.
an arrest on the guy who shot Tupac. They got
I don't know
Yeah.
why she did that. Yeah.
Joan Rivers chopped her body up.
Oh.
How about the guy, the comedian, DC? His wife had a multiple surgery at one time and she died. His wife.
Oh my
The
God.
comedian that be on Wild and Out.
Yeah.
Kidding me.
Yeah, about a month ago. Yeah. Love us, but work on us. Do everybody understand that? You got 4 stomachs, get it down to 1. I want a 6-pack. I want a 6-pack, but I got a cooler. I can't keep talking about it. Hit the floor, start doing sit-ups and push-ups. You gotta be what? You gotta put work in, all right? How about this right here? Seek understanding, not blame. Seek understanding, not blame. Why is that important? Why is that important? Who's easy to blame other people? You are? Okay. Who understand that people got mental health issues that they lying about? Right. Or listen, I told my son my lady's son. I said, your baby mom, nothing wrong with her, because her wiggle is never on backwards. She know how to dress when it's time to go out. You know what I'm talking about? She do what she want to do when she want to do it. And then she hide behind the mental illness when she don't want to wash the dishes or clean the goddamn house. You know what I'm talking about? Playing games. Playing games. Understand them. Don't blame them. Some people are sick by nature. We all sick and crazy.
Spiritually.
All right, some of us are sicker than others. Is that true?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. How about the person who always begging but never want to get a job? You know what I'm talking about like that? How about the person here blame everybody else why they keep getting high? How about them person? You understand them? How about the person about the people lie and they steal from us? They said, well, you said I could have a cigarette yesterday, but the day is the day. And yesterday was yesterday. And then in your pack taking your cigarettes and smoking them. How about people eating your food and don't put back the food they've been eating?
Oh no.
And people like that? How about people turn blind when the bills come? And now they Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. Now they can't see the goddamn bills. But they see Comcast, they see the TV, they see the showers, they see the food, but when the bills come, they blind. Understand them. Don't blame them. All right, they're playing games. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Who plays stupid in here? You play stupid? Who create a crisis? Anybody create crisis so you can take the focus off yourself?
And go get on.
I'm sure I do. I mean, I might not be aware of it, but I'm sure I probably do.
Okay. When I'm broke, you see me. When I got money, I'm invisible. Let's keep moving.
You're invisible.
Hey, alone is better than being in a bad relationship.
You ain't lying.
Absolutely.
Alone is better than being in a bad relationship. Anybody? How many ladies had a new face, same man?
Woo.
How many guys? New face, same woman. Anybody? Guess who fault it is?
Yours.
Who like bad boys? Who like bad girls? Who like chaos and drama? Who like a little spice in your life?
Flavor.
Hey. You want to speak on that?
I'm Italian, so there's always spice up in my life.
Okay.
There is. I mean, whether it's self-created, whether it's self-involvement, because sometimes I'll walk into things like on a line, and I wind up getting myself caught dead center. Because I
Okay.
think I can help or whatever, so I wind up getting stuff there.
Okay. How much time you got, Clean?
September 11th.
Hey, Tom, God bless. 111. I'd rather be alone than be in a bad relationship. Come on.
I used to have like Messiah complex, like where I feel like I could save him.
Everybody hear that? Messiah complex. She can save men.
Yeah.
You still like that?
No, I've been alone for 3 years.
Okay. How you feel about that?
It's been the best thing, one of the best things that ever happened to me.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, like it's been great. It's been great.
Okay.
It's been good for me. I'll
Okay.
put it to you that way.
All right.
It's been good for me. I've learned a lot about myself because I can't hide in the shadow of anybody else's addiction.
Very good. Very good. Let's get more honest. Who in here toxic? We need a detox. The hell with them. Who's sick? Who need to be detox? Who need their own self need to detox? Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's not them. It's who? It's me.
I ain't gonna sign that. Yeah, I might need a cleanse, but they started with me first. Now when I start to act toxic, everybody looking at me like I'm the problem. You know, I'm just trying to get my point across the same way they did.
She said, I might need to cleanse.
I feel like I'm
Everybody hear that? Hey, let me ask you this. It's okay for us to have issues. How about the person who don't think they got a problem? Is that a problem? Is that a problem? The one who can't see themselves, the one who live in denial. Am I talking about?
Me, I seen where I was going at.
Who said that?
It was me. I said, because I seen where I was going at. So I'm like, what I'm trying to say. What did you just ask again?
Well, it's a problem when a person don't see that they have a problem. Is that a problem?
I knew I had a problem. I wasn't hiding it. I knew it. Like some people, they like, nah, I got no problem. But the whole time, they keep doing it.
Exactly.
They keep doing it.
Right.
They're gonna be all like that, I know.
Yeah, right.
How many guys thought you get a woman pregnant, she won't leave you?
Yeah.
How many ladies thought sex and food would keep a man stabilized?
I did for a minute. He started eating my food, taking my sex and leave, man. So I said, fuck it. I ain't looking for nobody else. You better order you something to eat. Get your shit, let's go.
How many men in here won't submit? I'm sorry, how many men in here won't commit and a woman won't submit? Men won't commit and a woman won't submit. But we're in a relationship. Is there a problem?
Absolutely.
How many men had steak at home, but you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, tuna fish sandwich, a little bit of seafood on the side, a little appetizer, huh? You got steak home, huh?
Sometimes my baby mama cook, right? She'll cook some steak and all that crazy stuff, but I end up eating noodles.
That's kind of like what we're talking about. It's kind of like
What you say, DeAndre?
That's kind of like what we're talking about. Kind of.
I mean, you're there.
You got the steak and the noodles right now.
Yeah. I mean, whoa.
You gave up the steak for the noodles. You know what I mean? That type of woman. You got the prime beef at home, but you picked the Roman noodle out in the street. You know what I mean?
Ladies, how about if you got a man in your life, ladies, and your kids is not his kids?
right.
And he feels jealous or some type of way that you're showing more interest to them, which you should be, than him. Now, some women who has no backbone, don't stand for their kids first, will choose
The man.
over the what? Their children.
Absolutely. I've
You
seen
know
it
what I'm
done.
saying? And a real man won't make a woman what? Choose.
No.
He'll know his place. Toxic relationships, bad relationships, addictive relationships. How many people here always holding on because you don't want to be alone?
Right, I did that.
Who was in a relationship before while the expiration date been gone, but you still holding on to her or to him? And you driving yourself crazy. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Come on, we listening?
It is-
She said, I'm married to him.
We just had a baby. He ain't not gonna go nowhere. And I don't give a fuck what you do until he die. That's it. I'm serious. I take care of kids by myself. Fucking you crazy.
That's why he's my
3 kids together?
He got
Yeah.
7. My baby big number 7.
Wow.
7 kids.
Shit.
We got 7 kids. Yeah.
Okay.
No, together, you know.
Today 7. Y'all two by him.
Yes, and then I have an older son, but my baby that we just had, all of our kids together make 7. So that's a lot of kids that we take care of all together. Like, I ain't leaving taking no kids. No, kids.
Okay. I understand that. I understand. How much time you got clean now?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Give it to all y'all. I think we can talk about that all day long. Addictive bad relationships. All right? And I'm only speaking for experience, right? How about get organized? Coping skills. Who in here, they say, well, how your room look is how you feel.
Shit.
That's right.
How your car look is how you feel.
That's right.
I find that good. My room is clean, or I'm a deep free. I clean every day.
Okay.
But my energy, I be feeling cleansy.
Okay.
I be feeling toxic as hell.
Okay. All right. Anybody need to get organized? Why? Why is that important to get organized?
Look crazy.
Right. Less stress. Very good. I said, listen, when I come home, I want to clean up first. I don't eat around junk. Wash the dishes, wash the pots. Then I eat. I'm that type of brother. Clean up, then I eat. All right? That's how I get down. All right?
Absolutely.
Organized. Got to be organized. All right? Can't be all over the place. All right? How about this one here? Detach from emotional pain. Anybody detach from emotional pain? Anybody got emotional pain that you still hooked up to? Anybody want to talk about that? Detach from emotional pain. Coping skills. How do we do that? Who's still rehearsing it in your head? Anybody still rehearsing it in your head? Why is that dangerous? Negative. You play it in your head. It's like a record.
You replace it with something positive.
Very good. Because what life did to me, the resentment is the needle. And the lyrics is playing what? In my head. Huh?
You can forgive yourself.
All right.
And replace it with something positive.
Very good. Anybody hear that?
How hard is it to forgive yourself?
Pardon me?
How hard can it be to forgive yourself sometimes?
As long as you condition yourself to forgive yourself, you will forgive yourself.
Okay. How about somebody who hurt you? Come on.
That's why I need to do the steps.
The steps. Step work. Very good. To get free. That's a good answer right there. That's good right there. How about who been in abusive relationships? The person who hurt you, you love them, but they only hit you out of what? Their pain.
When I'm abusive as well.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. What type? Physically, verbally?
All the above.
I might expect it that way. All right. She honest.
Yeah.
You stop being. Why you abusive?
Because I see my mother being abused, and I refuse to be abused.
Hurt people.
Without a doubt. So your mom been abused. You refuse to be abused. So why you abused?
Because he verbally abused me. I mean, it was chaos. It's just the chaos. I thought that was the way to live. That a relationship was supposed to be, and it isn't.
Okay.
I'm learning that that's not love.
Very
Love
good.
don't hurt people.
I had a woman that told me if I didn't hit her, I didn't love her.
Anybody heard that before?
Oh shit. Yeah.
If I didn't hit
A lot of
her,
women
I
hide like
didn't
that.
love her.
She was crazy. She was sick.
And if they don't say it, they will do it.
Show it with the action.
Yeah, right.
She
Exhibitionist.
she would do stuff to just try to push my button. But even though I was raised by a real woman, not and a real man's man, so we didn't put our hands on no woman. So I just couldn't, and I was younger, and I couldn't register that. I gotta hit you for you to love it. That wasn't working, and she would just do stuff to try to push the button. But you're not a dude. I'm not gonna run up on you like I would a dude. You know what I'm saying? So that relationship went south.
Emotional pain. Who angry in here? Who angry? Why? Why? Anger is a second emotion. You understand that? Who mad at they past? Who still got childhood atrocities? Forgiveness need to go there. Acceptance need to go there.
I'm angry because I can't use some days.
Anybody?
That has
Is he
been
alone?
my Band-Aid for years.
Right.
You know what I mean? I use that. I mean, I'm saying that the hopes that someone else can relate to that. Because a lot of times we still sit in these groups and we won't get our hands up for certain reasons. But yeah, for me, I still like to get high,
Mhm.
but I know I can't do it successfully.
Mhm.
You know, I want to be able to do it successfully, but I know there's no success story for it. I haven't heard one. You know,
I'm mad I got a more than the loss for my addiction. Like, you know what it, like you were saying, like
Yeah.
it was the go-to. It was the thing that just made your brain stop all the madness. You know what I mean? You got stuck on the cloud. You just got stuck. Like you wasn't doing nothing. Like it was just everything stops moving.
I like the feeling. I like the first feeling, but then after that, it becomes a nightmare. After that,
Come on.
Okay, people keep saying, well, my high was, I never got stuck, or forgot about anything. Everything was forthright. I knew what was going on around me. You know what I'm saying? I like the chase. The rush of it, the jumping
rush.
in and out of cars. I'm just saying that rush, that adrenaline rush.
Lifestyle.
For me,
The lifestyle.
yes, that was the thrill for me because I smoke coke. You know,
Used
and
to.
I used to
Used
smoke
to.
coke.
Right.
I used to smoke coke and
Right.
drink liquor. So, you know, I was always moving. You know, I was always in tune with what was going on around me. Like, please believe me, I was never just like on the stuff.
Oblivious.
Yeah, no, not within mind. So you know the awareness, but I like that part.
So we got to detach from what? Emotional pain.
Emotional pain.
And anger is definitely what? Emotion. Who suppress their anger then explode later? Anybody? Any stuffers in here? Let me hear from this right here. We haven't heard from you.
I'm Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Hey, Megan.
I definitely have the issue where I just you know, put things aside and like let people do what they want to do, and then when it's my turn to get angry, I feel like I don't have a chance to. So then when it eventually comes out, it's like explosive, nuclear.
Okay. You working on that, Megan? Okay.
My feelings when I feel like I'm trying to not be in a place where I'm suppressing them all the time, but feel them healthily instead of, you know, just putting them away. Yeah.
Okay.
I still kind of struggle with that now, so.
Okay. How much time you got clean? None?
No.
You got high before you came in here?
Yeah.
Just outside?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it to her honesty. All right. God bless you. Listen, we are harm reduction facilitators. We never judge nobody. Never judge nobody. Because you never know when somebody's going to resurrect and never use ever.
That shit
All right?
took courage. That shit took courage.
Yes.
Listen, I can't say any given day. Most days I'd be like, no, hell no. Like I don't know. That shit took courage. Good for her.
Yes. God bless you, Megan.
Because at the end of the day, no one in here owns a crystal ball. Okay? And that's always been my scenario. We don't have crystal balls, so that means you can't tell the future. You know, all you can do is stay in the day and just, you know, keep it simple as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my motto with the groups.
We got 14 minutes, y'all. Hey, set an action plan. Anybody got a plan?
I'm gonna keep running from that shit because it's gonna get me in trouble.
Say it again.
I said I'm gonna keep running from it because it's gonna get me in trouble. Right now, I feel good.
Okay, very
You know,
good.
like, that shit be chasing me. That shit like a track star. I be
Come on. Action plan. Come on. You have your hand up?
Yeah, since rehab, do IOP, go to meetings, get sponsored, do steps.
Anybody hear that? Step work in service.
It is imperative. You love that big word, imperative, to get you a routine, a healthy routine to follow daily. You know, we call it a RAP. Actually, it's a wellness recovery action plan. It's the plan that you put together from the morning time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed at night, and you follow that action plan through the day. When you deviate from that action plan, and if you're honest about who you are and what you're trying to do, you'll feel it in your spirit that I didn't do something right. That wasn't right, and you will feel it. You know what I'm saying?
I do the same shit every day, and then I had snuck and went smoked some weed and had a couple drinks and shit. And then when I got up the next morning, what next morning? But it was already 10 o'clock. My son Bill was supposed to bed up. I ain't get up at 6.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, I done fucked up now. I done fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you
Everybody
will
hear
feel
that?
it in your
Like,
spirit
Mhm.
that something
feel
definitely.
bad
So
shit.
you get you a daily planner and you write down all the things you schedule out for your day. Once you get your sponsor, home group, sit down with your therapist, write out you a nice itinerary of what you're gonna do for that day.
Mhm.
You know, keep it in the day though.
Mhm.
Don't I'm gonna do it for the whole week. Nah, do it for that day. Just for that day.
We got AA on your phone, NA on your
Your
phone,
phone.
marathons every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's no excuse, y'all. We gotta have an action plan. That's good right there for a foundation, all right? How about right here? Tolerate your feelings. Who can tolerate their feelings? What you feeling without using?
Mm.
Everybody hear that?
Sometimes.
Why is that important?
Honesty now.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get the best of me.
Okay. All right.
And I relapse.
Okay. All right.
And what's your go-to? I mean, what is your go-to when you get like that?
Drugs.
How about prayer?
Sometimes it's
we're
prayer.
talking on
Oh, yeah.
on the positive end of that.
Depending on where I'm at. Like, it really depends on what it is, how bad it is. Like, you know what I mean? Whether or not I catch myself. Because if I catch myself in time, I can revert it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? But if I'm already to freaking Philly, it's a wrap.
I feel
It's a
that.
wrap. Like, I already done planned it out. Like, I'm still at home, but I'm on the block hopping.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I fine tune like where I am in it, depending on how strong the feeling, because my anger and my depression take me out.
Mm-hmm. Everybody hear that?
And
That's two emotions.
that's why it's so important because you guys are OP guys or IOP. Either way, you guys leave here to go home. So y'all journey is different than somebody we speak to in a rehab. So you guys definitely have to put some things in place. Like you got to build you a support network. Put you some people in healthy positions. So when you get that feeling where you're here, but you're in Philly now, you're able to pick that phone. And the phone don't feel like it's 10,000 miles away or it weighs 1,000 pounds.
Lately, I've just been trying to look at it because I know a lot of it is fear-based. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I fearful of? What is the underlying factor right now? So.
This is a simple thing. This is a simple process, ladies and gentlemen, for complicated people, they always say. So, you know, we just have to learn how to get out of our own way, you know, and allow the process to work and let some things be God's will and not ours.
You know another thing for me? Every day you have to prepare before the storms come.
Absolutely.
I used to always wait for the storms to come, get hit by the storms, and use. But if I'm praying, nothing going on, that's when I should really be digging in deeper. Step work, meetings, sponsorship, fellowships, H&I commitments, reading, feeding my spirit. So when the storms do come, I'm prepared.
And
Like that tree, that palm tree in Florida, it moves, but it never what? Snaps. So I get hit with something, but I'm not snapping. Because I'm preparing for what? The storms. Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Some people just be idle like funeral furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never gonna happen. And when the knife hits, like, damn, oh my God. Then I'm just shocked and I gonna get drunk. You know what I'm talking about? Like funeral furniture. Like, just standing still.
Yeah.
All right? So we gotta put work in. Prepare every day, because the storms is coming for everybody.
I think I still be cheating, right? I just feel bad. I don't know. Because, you know, I can't smoke the weed enough, right? But I sit around the people who smoke it so I can smell it.
Oh, you at the barbershop. You keep stopping in the barbershop until you
She
get a
honest.
haircut.
Yeah, she had the
Until you get a haircut.
That's
right?
dangerous, sweetheart.
Okay.
That's why I said you keep stopping in at the barbershop, chit-chatting with the guys, then you're going to eventually stop in there and end up getting a haircut. You know that, right?
Don't you go to Victoria, you want to smell something? Go to Victoria's Secrets. Go Bath and Body
Bath
Works.
and Body.
You want to smell some good
Go
fragrance.
to the pretzel factory. I don't know. Anywhere but the barbershop.
Come on, right?
I mean, I just felt,
That's
that's why I
something.
ain't touching it because I ain't trying to get in trouble.
Right.
I don't take well to orders.
But
like
you
that.
but
But
you're
I
setting
mean,
yourself up for it.
You sniff, you're going to be like pass.
Yeah.
Sniff,
You heard what
pass,
you heard he
pass.
said, I smell it. Can I inhale it? Yeah, I mean, come
I'm
on
like,
now.
that's like me looking at a naked woman all day long. Just looking at her. Looking at her. I'm gonna jump in, goddamn it.
Eventually.
Yeah, right? Come
If
on.
not the first time, gonna at least be the second time. It might happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Eventually.
All right. So smell something different. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody cutting the grass. Smell the fresh grass.
Oh yeah.
That's an order for you. God bless you, Queen. I love her honesty, though.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. 5 minutes, y'all. Setbacks are not failures. Setbacks are not failures. Why is that important? I think we got pizza coming too, y'all. Setbacks are not failures. Who thinks so? Just because we got setback doesn't mean we are failures.
It's teaching you.
That's right.
It's teaching us. What you say? Teaching us.
Just because I fucked up don't mean I can't do it.
That's
Very
right.
good.
Absolutely.
Very good.
We fall, we get back up.
What don't kill you only make you strong.
Yep.
Very good.
Jesus.
Who relapse was a blessing?
Shoulders off.
Who relapse was a blessing?
Get to know yourself.
Right. Why? Because I learned about what?
Me.
Myself. All right? And it was never in vain. How about, and it ain't perfect. How about this right here? Expect growth to feel uncomfortable. Who feel uncomfortable doing the right thing? Who tired of doing the right thing for the right reasons? Who ready to go back to the old you?
Hell no.
Come on, Drew. Come on.
I'm a virgin going doctor because everything don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? The right things don't feel right.
Okay.
Right.
Everybody hear that? He said the right things don't feel right.
Where we sharing now? Put it back
In the
in
end,
the
no.
They get right up and
Come on, come on.
But yeah, I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? It's new.
Feeling uncomfortable.
Everyone keeps saying to get out my comfort zone. So I'm dealing with it.
Right.
Instead of relapse.
Very good.
Because I got 4 months and 13 days.
Hey,
Hey,
my man.
I'll be in OP tomorrow. I ain't supposed to be here today.
Congratulations, Claude. Drew. God bless you, brother. All right. We got to feel what? Get comfortable feeling what? Uncomfortable. Everybody make meetings? You like meetings?
Yeah.
Do that meetings help?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Structure. Is that important?
It gives you structure.
Very good. And what they got another one up here?
Trust the process.
Who trusts the process? Why is that important to trust the process? Anybody?
Because we can't trust ourselves.
Right, my process don't work.
Okay.
Y'all trusted. I trusted that guy on the other side of the door when I dropped my money in it, that he was gonna give me something back, or you know what I'm saying? I had to trust that, and I made it hard trusting this, something that was to benefit me and help me in my life. But I stuck money in an open door hole and expecting them to give me something back.
This
in
shit's
return.
designed to help you. Yeah, you're trusting a dude that giving you some shit in a little plastic bag.
Bag.
It's not gonna kill you.
And these are the things we fight against. You know, when we coming in to save my life with all this information around me, but I barely have any information. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I know I got some shit with y'all every time I come up. I go out there, I purchase my drugs, and I tell the guy, I say, yo, can I get my crack without fentanyl?
Right.
Now, mind you now, what are they gonna do? Go in the back and sort through it and say, yo, he just ordered 4 bags of hard, but he don't want the ones with fentanyl. Like, they're gonna sort through them, or they're gonna tell me. You know, the insanity. That's my thinking.
Your dealer doesn't give you like a paper of authenticity.
Nah, they ain't give me that. I didn't get that memo.
I saw her hand. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, your hand.
You were stretching?
Yeah, I was trying
Okay. How you doing today? You okay? You trust the process? What's the process to you?
Woohoo! Like, I know it's crazy to say, but like, just let go, let go.
Very good. Y'all heard what she said? Real simple. Let go.
And let God.
And let God. Very good. How much time you got clean?
I think I'll let him.
Don't be afraid.
No, just for today.
Give it to her. God bless. Anybody else?
The young lady sitting behind you, she's telling she's having a good time. No, you're not escaping that easy. Come on, tell us about it.
We know what fine means.
Say that again, a little louder. Got your weed card. So, oh, okay.
You
And
trust
I'm
the
a-
process? You do?
Says a weed card.
Okay, your municipal card. She entitled.
I had 2 neck surgeries and 5 back surgeries in the last 7 years. I had a nasty Percocet addiction for a long ass time. I gave it all away. I'm like the biggest weed promoter there is.
Now I got 2 bullets in my back. I got 2 bullets in my bag, and I take ibuprofen. I got 2 bullet lines in my back, and I take ibuprofen.
I want to be like the Bears on
But whatever works.
How much time you got clean, sis?
I don't have any. Listen, I had a fun time during COVID. I got caught up in some shit. That's it. Like, I'm here for probation.
Give it to her, y'all. God bless.
All right.
Hey, last thing we're gonna go. This is important. Find your purpose, you find your passion, and you never work again. What did God breathe into us to become? That's important.
Winners.
Winners. Come on, what else? Find your purpose, you find your passion. What did God breathe into us to become? What is your gift? What is your calling? What is your anointing? Because when you find your purpose, getting high, it's never an option. I love what we do. We finally found what? Our purpose. Do everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Who want to be certified peer specialists? Who want to talk to young kids? Who want to be a coach? Who want to start their own business? Who want to exercise? Who want to travel? Purpose. Who want to help our people? Who want to get their degree? Who want to get their high school diploma? Who want to be better parents? Who want to be a better Christian, a better Muslim, a better individual? Purpose. Nobody know their purpose? Nobody know what they want to do? Come on.
Progress, not perfection.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that. But it's just like dreams. Do you have any dreams, anybody? Huh? Come on, what?
How do I go about it?
Huh?
I want to start my own cleaner business and make my own cleaner product.
There we go. Thank you. God bless.
OVR.
Don't let you stop you. OVR, occupational vocational rehabilitation.
OVR.
What?
You said peer specialist. They got a class for peer specialists coming up in
Where's that
January, but it's in Philadelphia. You in Philadelphia?
Up here, but I know yeah.
I have the information in my
I
phone.
know you from Philly.
Elijah Muhammad said this on Malcolm X. He said the most dangerous man on the planet is a man or woman who has nothing to lose.
Ooh, you ain't lying.
That's the most dangerous individual who have walked the planet. A person who has nothing to lose. Look at Maine. How the dude walked up into the bowling alley and shot like 18 people. Found him and he was dead. They had a shooting yesterday, I think was in Florida. 2 kids got killed. About over 10 or 15 people wounded. A person who had nothing to live for, they are dangerous.
The lady, the young 20-year-old that shot the scepter driver who died.
Yeah.
She says, I was high on my Xanaxes.
That what she said?
That was her excuse for shooting and killing the scepter
She'll be
driver.
sober when they give all that damn time.
The guy told me that she shot the bus driver twice, got off the bus, got back on the bus and shot him like 2 more times.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
Because she was high on Xanaxes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what she told him.
And she was 20?
21, 20, one of those.
She did it. That happened last week.
She's done for.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yep, right on Germantown, the 23.
Hey, all right. So everybody good?
Yep.
Anybody got any triggers?
Yeah.
Where you at? All right.
Money.
What you doing today? What y'all doing today?
Being good and staying clean.
Being good, staying clean. What we doing today? Playing with the dogs. Me too. Come on, what else? Huh?
I'm going to Target with my mom.
Going to Target with your
and
mom.
then I'm going to go and get my son off the bus and take care of my boy.
Very good. All right, who's looking for a job? You know, this is the holiday season. Yo, employment is picking up right now. And my stepson, you watching? Your ass gonna start working. You got that? We gonna make sure he get it. I'm texting his ass as soon as I get out of here. Come on. What you say, Mom? Come on.
All I do is sit in my room and worry myself to death. I got so much going on. I'm overwhelmed with everything going on.
You need something to do?
No, I gotta find a place to move. I got to leave where I'm living at.
Where you wanna go?
I don't know yet.
Oh, we talk. We got some numbers for you, okay?
Yeah.
All right. We got some numbers for you. All right. Everybody, Everybody good?
Everybody good.
All right. Eagles gonna win. They gonna beat the Cowboys Sunday.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game right there. That's gonna be good. Yeah, no, they're not.
They'll be fine.
Hey, we love y'all. Who woke us up, y'all?
God, grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen.
All right, y'all. God bless.
All right, thank y'all.
Coping skills.